Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about THETA. So the market is dumping right now. So I'm going to be going over what I think is happening right now. I'm going to be covering what I am doing, what actions I am taking right now that you could maybe use as inspiration for your own actions. Of course, none of this is financial advice. It's just what I'm doing. So I think it's important when we're having a dump in the market like we are today, it's important to just zoom out, catch your breath for a second, and look at what is actually happening here, right? So Bitcoin has dumped along with the traditional markets like the Dow, the S&P, after the FOMC, the Fed meeting, has been less dovish than the market anticipated, right? But it's not the end of the world. I don't see it that way. And I'm doing all of this from technical point of view. I don't get into the fundamentals too much. And from a technical point of view, theta on the weekly time frame, on the big picture, I don't see anything wrong here, right? Let's just look at what we've got here. We've broken out of our resistance. That was our resistance during the summer of this year. We're well above our resistance now. We're above our EMA band on the weekly time frame, and we're looking to target further to the upside. Now, that doesn't mean this pullback can't go a little bit further, and in fact, I think it probably will. So I'm going to give you some zones to watch out for in case you are looking to fill your bags. So right now we're on the 2-day time frame here, okay? And so the tool that I like to use on the 2-day time frame is this EMA band, right? And it's especially works good on the 2-day time frame for these crypto altcoins. So I use this as a buy zone and a stop loss. So see where this EMA band is right now. Honestly, I'm going to be looking to buy there, right? And I've got an additional couple. I've made this a zone rather than just a specific point because the price could wick down a little bit further. So this zone is currently ranging between $2.22 and $1.85, right? So if you just ladder some orders between there, chances are they're probably going to get hit, and you might land a nice big dirty wick down to the bottom that might immediately jump up. Obviously, you won't know until the price action is actually played out. But honestly, I think that's a pretty good area to get in. It also, I believe, has confluence with the Fibonacci right here. So you've got the 0.5 Fibonacci and the 0.618 sort of within this box as well. So you've got three different confluences there. You've got the EMA band, you've got this trend line, you've got the Fibonacci as well. So all in all, I think that level will probably hold, at least in the immediate short term. So yeah, if you have been looking at this coin and you've done your own research, that would be a good area to look at. Now, actions that you can take if things go really bad, right? Because it is important to plan for that. I don't think it's going to happen right now, but it is important to plan for it. So the way I will play this, if we see theta breaking below our EMA band, breaking below our trend line, breaking below this zone, and start closing candles and rejecting this, switching this support into resistance, that's my signal to just get out, right? And protect my capital. An example of what this looks like is if we look here earlier in the year, see the way we had this dirty candle down, we broke down, retested it as resistance and rejected it. That was our signal to get out, and that, my friends, saved you a catastrophic loss of 60%. So obviously you don't want that, and it's nice to have these strategies to deploy so you can just protect your capital. But just to give you a summary on the dollar pair, I think Theta looks fine. I think it's one of the stronger cryptos in the last sort of 2 weeks. Just technically speaking, I do think it could probably pull back into that sort of $2 to 180 region. But apart from that there, I think we're going to bounce. Now, if we move on to the Bitcoin pair, again, this looks even better in my opinion, because we've got a very clear stop loss, right? We have broken above our EMA band, which does not happen often on the Bitcoin pair. We've broken above here, we've retested it, and now we're back down here again. So long as theta on the Bitcoin pair holds above this level, which is about 2,250 Satoshis, we're all good. Our RSI is retesting our midpoint as well. So honestly, as of today, this looks like a pretty normal standard pullback. Even the numbers in terms of percentages haven't been terrible either. So personally, I am filling my bag with theta. I already have a decent amount. I'm not buying too much more, but I have a couple of orders set in that buy zone on the dollar pair. Got a couple of orders in this buy zone. Not too much. It's only 3% of my capital. But all in all, I don't think there's anything to worry about. And in fact, a similar move like this played out last year. So if we just rewind the clock a little bit, almost exactly to this day, Bitcoin had this correction. Let's have a look here, right? We're looking at this range right here. Bitcoin had corrected 8.5%. What day did it stop correcting? The 18th of December. And this is the same date that we have today. And literally after that day, that marked the start of the Santa Claus rally, where all the altcoins started ripping up to new heights until that first week of January. And that's what I expect to happen this year. Obviously, it's nothing's guaranteed, but basically, I expect this pullback to be the last one of the year before the overall crypto market rallies until the first week of January. Okay. So I hope you did get some value from that video today. If you did, please leave a like, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Really does help me out. It's a new channel, guys, and any engagements you can give me really help other people find my channel. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Bye-bye.